for choosing this.
Yo, I'm about to hit these bitches with something they've never seen before, yo.
That's how it goes, dude. Gotta make real plays. People just don't know what's
Okay,
going on.
Poison, you streaming? Hello, stream.
What to do, guys? Bringing you some more 3v3
Shit.
action
What?
live from
What?
Black Ops
Oh
3.
shit! Oops, my finger slipped.
Lazy!
Search and destroy.
You know what I'm saying? Twitch.tv/1945.
I mean, it's not GB variant, so...
They're probably mind fucked right now. They're like, oh my lord.
Eliminate the
Yo,
objective.
straight to B.
Bomb
What the
acquired.
fuck? You know you can't kill somebody in hard point, right? I mean, in spawn, right? No, you can't.
Yo, they're in mid-map. Yep. I'm waiting for him to stick out. Mm-hmm.
Nice work, Black
I
Ops.
would not have seen him if you hadn't said anything, dude. That was dirty. Look at me just looking around like a fucking moron, like, wait, what? Oh, okay. Hi.
I was gonna pick up a sniper. You know, I kinda
Yeah,
don't have
dude, I was
one.
about to snipe that guy off mid-map. Yo, have you seen that nasty little head glitch through the back of this truck right here in mid-map? You can hit fucking Granny's window from it all day. I got you. I got you.
Oh, that's just amazing.
Bring this home.
Oh my god, he is so fucking weak.
We're not done yet. Bring it.
That's the same thing that just happened between me and Encore.
Like, watch this. He's already weak, and then I put like 5 more into him. Literally 5 more. I don't even
I'm
know,
mind
dude.
fucked.
I'm done.
I'm blown.
Switching
I'm about to have
sides.
to pull out an AR.
Wait till I get my fucking specialist. I'm making a play.
Destroy the objective.
Yo, bring it this way.
Charges acquired.
Such a little baby tease. I hear something wall running into the.
Yo, get the shit down. I got you.
Bomb online. Nice work, Black
So
Ops.
he think I'm
Get ready
blind
for
or
the next
something?
round.
Like what the fuck? Bitch, I'm not stupid.
Yeah, XR2 is a
Switching
double
sides.
headshot. It's a
He should
headshot
have
body shot
probably
with
never
high
put the.
caliber. But if you
Or
don't
he
have
should
high
have got
cal, it's 2
that.
headshots for the close up.
That's really fucked up.
Thing's straight up fucking nasty. Yo, I got back alley. One just wall ran in mid.
these tools in some crazy ass spots.
Nice.
Nice work, Black Ops. Get ready
That's
for
an
the next round.
ace.
Switching sides.
Oh,
About to explain.
What are they playing? Complexity? Oh,
I'm about
yeah,
to go watch
Complexity
that
might as
shit.
well kiss that spot.
Neutralize the
Goodbye.
objectives.
Don't they have to win this match?
Bomb
I
acquired.
think so.
Or something like that? Oh, yeah. Their fault.
2 on truck.
HCXD deployed.
Alright, there's 2 back there.
Back
There's
alley
2
head
middle
glitch.
map.
Nice. Alright, mid map. And back spawn.
Yeah, you saw him? Yeah.
Nice. Right below him.
I'm back, bitch!
That's too funny. Oh, VMP overkill.
What the fuck is going on?
Ooh.
Get ready for the next round.
Nice, Izzy. Damn,
That was
son.
beautiful, son.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Switching sides. Defend the objectives.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go back back rocks right here and try to snipe off trains as they come through. Bugs is down. Back spawn, back spawn. Oh my god, my aim, dude. My fucking aim right now. My god.
We lost the
Yeah,
battle, but
yeah,
the
my
war
aim's
goes
awful
on.
too.
Bring your A game.
Look at
Oh,
this shit.
I got something for him.
If only it didn't force you to use reject, man. I could have used it right there. For the clutch.
Switching
Yeah, but
operation
it's like they
ready point.
force you to use it. If you don't use
They
it, they'll
do.
take it away.
They do. I mean, it's only a half bar, but it's still...
Destroy the objective.
Yo, straight out.
Charges
Let's
acquired.
go. Yo, nade back rocks though, for reals. Cuts.
The bomb has been planted.
Yo, he just jumped across bomb. No, he's not on bomb. Now he's on bomb. No, he was on bomb.
That's how we do it. Get ready for
He was just trying to play until he... Trying to play and make you stay back. Wait for him to come through the door and hope he had enough time.
I was like, well, he didn't push.
switching
That's
sides.
how winning is done right there.
Protect the objectives.
He's not small, but yeah, you got him. There's another one. Top barn, top barn. Two top barn. Oh my god. I feel kind of sorry for what happened to you. Hold on, let me get this grass out of my face. Yeah, he's.
Ah! I got stuck. Jesus fuck.
Yeah, where the hell did he go?
We're in the last
Yeah,
seconds.
he went back to
Bring this
bar.
home. It's all on you. Bring this home. Charges set.
Well done.
I see you.
We took
Whoa.
a beating, but we're not done yet. Bring it.
Alex is trying to go off. He got his first 2 kills of the map, and it paid off. I'm not talking shit though, obviously. I'm not talking shit. This man just clutched in BT, and he has 2 kills.
Switching operation ready point.
Hmm.
Not talking shit or anything. Just saying,
Neutralize the objectives.
really good.
Bomb acquired.
Really, like, clutch my heart. There's one in the back, small, on a head glitch.
He's super weak on trains. Yeah, I got split pushed anyway. Good try.
We lost the battle, but
Is that a Razorback with a rapid fire?
bring your A game.
Oh yeah.
Switching
Alright.
operation ready point.
I got a fucking grand ass idea. Okay?
Protect the
If
objective.
this shit don't work, you'll know. Give me 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The bomb has been planted.
Hey! I fucking knew it. Hey, I'm a beast. We got one back here, he's weak.
I got it. Yo, just watch back door, watch back door. Alright, we won.
Charges defused.
Hey.
Got that OBJ.
Power Harmony. That's all.
Good shit.
On one map, I needed it.
Black Ops. Mark up another win.
Even if you get a lucky shot, it will end you.
GG, guys. Okay.
I fucking hate this specialist. Just the,
I'm about to
just
go
the
watch
fucking sight of
CWL.
his face.
That's what I'm about to do.
Oh, I am too. Probably finna go squeeze me a nut out, watch some CWL.
For the break, and that's what 3 hard points in a row. They've won the rotation battle. Question is, can they hold it for an extended length of time? It's just been the opening 20 or 30. They've done a good job of, and Krim with the 3-piece.
So what's going on with Karma right now? 9 and 22, definitely not the numbers you expect from him. Is it maybe that heat wave ban that's hurting him here?
Well, I mean, it could be. He loves Heatwave. We don't see him use the Tempest too frequently. Trying to think if anything came out. Oh, you mentioned the Simtex. He likes to lock danger close too. That could be affecting his playstyle a little bit in Hardpoint.
All right, so maybe some bans targeting Karma, hurting him a little bit, but despite that, Optic, it's nearly a tied game for them. In fact, they'll take the lead here if they soak up the rest of this time. But once again, a consistent theme throughout this entire Hardpoint has been complexity with their early rotations. They always set up early. They always have initial positioning at the next Hardpoint. But as I said, it really just hasn't paid off for them just yet.
They're playing a much more disciplined Hardpoint game.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do to beat Optic Gaming. The question is when it comes down to the stretch, when it's panic mode, those final couple Hardpoints, can they do it? A three-piece from Parasite is going to eliminate the pressure for the time being, but you're getting a pretty close spawn by Lab for Optic. They're going to try to break this at least one more time. They're flooding in the back. All the pressure coming in. Scum able to win the first gunfight.
Kinetic
Miracles pops the kinetic. How many can he get? There's one. There's two. Grabs them both. Is there a third? Yeah, Ricky got into the action as well, but nice use of kinetic there by Miracles.
Yeah, great job. You saw him preemptively pop that kinetic armor, and there we go. Now it's starting to pay off for complexity. They've built themselves a little bit of a lead. Might be enough to invest into a rotation, and Miracles continuing to get help from his teammates as Nameless takes down Scump. Now it's time for rotation. Look, you already got a complexity member coming around the back. It will be Parasite. He does die a little bit early, and this is the first time we've seen Optic Gaming rotate early to a Hardpoint, mainly because they got bullied out of cages.
Well, they haven't. Sometimes Optic relies on just getting a break. They feel like they can outgun players. They can allow them to rotate early and just break in their first or second try. But you said the complexity need to try and keep up with the slang, and that's what's so difficult for teams. Every single player positive on the side of complexity right now.
All right, Formal decides to take out his Scythe. He's finding a couple kills with it, and this is the perfect weapon to lock down this Hardpoint, man. A lot of long lines of sight that these complexity players will be pushing towards as Formal cleans up two more, takes out Miracles and Nameless. And now this is starting to get dangerous because Formal starts heating up, and he earns some score streaks. It could snowball out of effect, out of reach from complexity, really.
Well, he's got an opportunity to do so. The problem is his Scythe run out right as this player pushes is the question. He's laying prone, though, waiting for it. Now the break came in from top middle, and that's what happened.
That's the worst timing
It
ever.
ran out right when he had to engage there. Frustrating for sure, and you still got a 20-point or so advantage right now for complexity. These next couple of rotations going to be massive.
Oh, he doesn't check his corner, and it's going to be Ricky waiting there to take out Karma. Complexity still with around a 30-point lead, the largest I've seen throughout this entire game. As Ricky falls inside the Hardpoint to Scum, it's going to be Formal now pushing with Karma coming from bottom broken. He is able to spot one player out. Does take out Ricky. Can he find two? He cannot. Back over to Formal as he drops. It seems like Optic Gaming, they're starting to get a little bit desperate, pushing one by one now inside the Hardpoint.
Yeah, it's not working out at all. Complexity, their lead continues to grow. The biggest we've seen here. They need to get a break.
They're closing it out.
Yeah, I mean, this is so tough. They've been rotating early so well that all they need right now is to get, I don't know, 10 points or so on the rotation here. They should have this one. Just get those early points like they've been doing all game. This is what you see. When you rotate early, when you play a little more disciplined, at some point, it's going to rack up. All right, well, Ricky here getting pressured. Miracles trying to rotate to mid-map and close this one out. They only need 1 point there, and there it is. Complexity stealing game one. 71-point victory, upsetting Optic Gaming, and that's only Optic's second or third loss, I think, in Hardpoint. So that is a big win for Complexity, and that certainly extends the series and gives that game 5 that has been the hero kind of for Complexity now becomes a much more realistic option.
Oh yeah, for sure. And sometimes you'll just get this from Complexity where, you'll see this top level of gameplay from them. And, I've said this before and I'll stand by it about Complexity. They always play to the level of their opponents. And sure, going up against these top teams, that's a positive. But when they're going up against some lesser opponents, like maybe like a CLG or someone, they stoop down to their level. And CLG, a weaker opponent than Optic Gaming, a team that Complexity should be beating, they lose to them.
You kind of have to have a cutthroat mentality not to allow that to happen, because you see that, I mean, anything. Talk NBA, NFL, talk major sports, any other esport, that happens. Sometimes you think oh, we've got an easier match tonight, we can take it a little bit slower, and then you end up getting punished for it. They're certainly stepping up here against Optic Gaming, though, early on, as they're going to take the first victory. And let's take a look. I think every player went positive. Well, Ricky goes even, but yeah, look at the time he had in the Hardpoint. That's just a big performance Complexity. You get slang from everyone there.
And, the one thing you could usually rely on for Optic Gaming, I mean, you got 18 and 34 from Karma. Krim goes negative. Scump, the only person positive. I mean, not the typical scoreline you expect from Optic, but this gives Complexity a real shot to win the series.
It certainly does. A little bit uncharacteristic for sure from Optic Gaming, but it makes it that much more interesting because if they take game one, like they almost always do, that's why they're putting teams in a hole time and time again. So we're going through the highlights right here. And you see how close it is through basically the first half of this game, back and forth, and that has been an issue for Complexity, again, closing out hard points. Usually it's Optic that does that so well, but when they really start to erupt was over those final couple of hard points.
Well, yeah, and they closed it out there on the final glass one, and you could see finally the early rotations and all the time they invested early on in the game finally paid off. You know, they were able to win the rotation towards that final glass, and when in Optic Gaming, they weren't even able to get close to it for the most part. Well,
that just reminded me almost of Optic at the beginning of Advanced Warfare. You know, they were playing in a lot of the online matches and leagues, and they got comfortable with the ability just to break whenever they wanted to. They let teams rotate a little bit early and weren't worried about it. They figured they could just bust through in the first or second break. When you play that type of game, if you don't get those breaks early, it really starts to add up because that was the first, 15 to 30 points almost on every hard point was going the way of Complexity.
Yeah.
And it looked like the gameplay looked so much harder for Optic because they were constantly trying to break in over and over again.
I mean, look, if Complexity are able to get those defensive kills in some of the earlier hard points, that game is nearly a blowout for Complexity, right? You don't allow Optic Gaming to get any of the scrap time. You just kill them in rotation to try to set up to break. It could really throw Optic Gaming off. And, you know, Complexity, they probably could have won it by a bigger scoreline had those kills gone in their favor. But now going into Search and Destroy, it is going to be on Stronghold here. Search and Destroy, maybe one of the weaker game modes from Optic Gaming. They still look good from it from time to time, but this has been really Complexity's staple game mode to win games in.
Yeah, no, it really has been. This is where I think they need to come up big. If they get a 2-0 advantage of Optic, you're feeling very good about Complexity's chances in this one, and I don't even know if I'm in the right lobby right now.
I'm not either. I'm waiting for someone to set it up.
Bring us with you. Then we'll be good to go. But yeah, S&D here, I mean, let's take a look through the maps in case this is the one lone match you're watching tonight. We have S&D on Stronghold, it'll be Uplink Fringe, CTF Evac, and S&D Hunted. When we talk about Stronghold as a map for Search and Destroy, do you give Complexity the edge in this one, or do you still feel pretty good about Optic's chances?
I think I give Complexity a slight edge here. Okay. But when it comes to Uplink, I think Optic are the stronger Uplink team, and then maybe Complexity might be able to close it out in the CTF coming up. Okay. But I think this gives, because they win the hard point, especially if they win the upcoming CTF or S&D, I think Complexity's in a pretty good spot maybe to close this out.
All right. This S&D is going to be so important.
I don't think there is even a lobby set up.
All right. Well, we'll take our time here. We'll chat a little bit about the match while we wait for this one to get going. But send us your thoughts, guys. You know, we've been getting questions all night long, you know, for us casters about the league and whatever you guys are curious about. It could be rosters, relegation, the finals coming up April 1st through 3rd. Just send in any questions. Use the hashtag CWLPS4, and we'll be taking a look at those through the course of the final match here. But yeah, I'm a bit shocked because I did not, if there was one game mode where I thought I could have picked with almost 100% certainty, it was Optic Gaming winning the hard point. It's been their bread and butter over really, I mean, this team's been teaming together for almost a year. It's been their bread and butter for basically a year in Advanced Warfare and in Black Ops 3, but Complexity coming up huge. And really, you said it. You don't really outslay Optic Gaming. They did.
And that was one of our big questions going into that match. If Complexity were able to do it, we had a good chance of them winning that first map. But now, I mean, what happens in the rest of the series? I think Optic Gaming, they're definitely still in it. I mean, I said Search and Destroy is one of their weaker game modes, but they're still pretty darn good at it overall. It's going to be a tough match for Complexity, but like we've been saying, they're pretty darn good at Search and Destroy. They have been for many years now. I mean, you have Ricky, you look at some of the stats he's able to put up in Search and Destroy, it's just, you know,
well,
like unrealistic almost.
Well, the last time I think I looked at kind of a breakdown of like player efficiency ratings for Search and Destroy, it was a top 10, I believe, from this particular matchup. Parasite, Ricky, and Formal were all in the top 10, and that's including first blood percentage, KD, bomb plant percentage, all that fun stuff. Those three really doing a good job, so that'll be a big part of this. You know, can Formal go off for Optic? Do you get a big effort from Ricky and Parasite on the other side of things? As hopefully now we're loading back in, we can get this lobby going here for game 2. Thank you guys that are watching at home for being patient. We should be ready to go and wrap up the final match of the night. It's been interesting.
It started off as a very short day, You know, two very quick 3-0s. You saw CLG 3-0 Team Envious, then FaZe come back to 3-0 TSM, and then all of a sudden things start getting crazy, right? DT, they get the reverse sweep on Luminasi, and somehow they win a Game 5. That was definitely shaped up to be one of the best series of the night. And then we have probably our premier matchup, I think, Complexity versus Optic Gaming coming into tonight, not knowing any of the results ahead of time. It was looking very scary for Complexity. You know, their playoff lives were on the line, but fortunately for them, HUK lost their match today. So that means that Complexity, they now clinched their spot. But when it comes to seeding implications, of course, they want to win as many matches and maps as they possibly can to put them in the best spot possible to really not face Optic Gaming in round 1. That's really what Complexity are playing for here. As we're just waiting to join the lobby and we get this match started.
Yeah, I think I finally got in. You might just have to try again. Just took me a couple. I was trying very hard.
I'm in.
I tried to join a few times. There we go. Okay, so we should be ready to go here. Maybe just waiting on a player or two here to start this one. But Stronghold S&D will be the game. Snipers, we've seen them be an impact in the past. Well, really every search and destroy we've casted today, they've had a role, at least on Stronghold, they've had a role in some capacity here. So you're going to have maybe Formal and Karma. And the only one on the other side, actually, if I was Parasite, I think Parasite's a phenomenal sniper, but you might try to attack the sniper and not want to deal with it from Optic Gaming.
I mean, you look at the guys from Complexity, the last time we really saw them snipe like a lot was maybe back in Ghosts. Even we saw Miracle sniping a little bit in Black Ops 2.
Parasite did it a bit, quite a bit in Advanced Warfare, and we've seen him do it on and off in this game. It's just against Optic.
You can't hold Advanced Warfare over my head.
I will.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, you were finishing school. You know, that's important. Kids, go to school. That's simple life lessons with Maven. You're welcome.
You're such a good role model for the community, Maven.
I try my hardest. I think it's just one more guy we're waiting to join here, and we should be ready to go.
Yeah, Formal we're waiting on.
As far as S&D goes, you know, we talked about the fact that you have kind of a couple players that, well, actually, you know what's funny? The last time I casted Complexity, I was talking about Ricky Parasite. The past couple I've done, it's been Miracles.
Yeah, Miracles has been performing very well as of late. I think even in the respawn game modes, I think he's really starting to step up his gameplay, and that really complements Nameless as well. Nameless has now been able to, you know, move a bit more freely on the map because Miracles puts just so much pressure on the other team. He pushes out lanes constantly, and when you have a player that plays like Miracles does, finding success, it just makes everything just go easier.
It really, really does. And I did not think, when you looked at the matches tonight, you know, with the way Complexity's been playing, this is probably a match that you thought would be a 3-0 for Optic, just because Optic's been on fire. Complexity's been struggling, but if we get this Complexity team through the rest of this one, God, I mean, this is anyone's matchup. It really comes down to the S&Ds now, potentially both of them, because I still think if Complexity takes this series, it's likely in a Game 5.
Look, there are days where Complexity just won't lose to any other team out there. And then there are days where us four casters could team up and give them a run for their money.
It seems that way sometimes, right? Again, guys, apologize for the delays. Thank you for being patient, just waiting on one player to get into the lobby here so we can start
an invite
of this best of 5. Yeah, it might help.
I'll be a good friend.
See if he's now able to join. If not, we might just have to...
Thanks for tuning in, guys.